Welcome everybody, Red Arrow 23 here. Time for AZ versus NPC part 4. Let's boom some beaches. Alright guys, let's get back into it. So this is the third installment, fourth installment, part 4 even. So let's have a look at Carrot Feeder. So the beach is completely clear and no mines we're particularly interested in. I normally like to finish around about 9 o'clock right here. Normally just do a barrage on here, normally gets me those left 2 supply crates, and then 1 artillery, and we are back to where we were, more or less. Lost 1 GBE there. So just a simple flare landing. I like to start from a little bit further away than I need to, and then I've got a bit more time to sort of select my flare, and might even just drop a smoke here first, and then we'll flare into that corner, and then I'm going to flare all the way up here. Perfect 45-degree angle, so our Zookas normally behave themselves. And then we're just going to target the core from here, and I'm going to go, what are we going to do? Let's go critter, shock, shock, and then the shock launcher is going to fire on the critters. 2 rocket launchers are going to be fine, they're both shocked, and then all the defenses I'm next to are fine as well because they're all shocked. So that's critter, shock, shock. And Carrot Feeder is down, no losses again. Got the firepower for it. I love it. So, what have we got next? Next up is exit route. Let's have another cheeky scout. Scout? Scout. Scout? Ah. So, I have lost a few troops on this one before. The idea is fairly simple, the execution not so much. It may pay, I think these machine guns and boom cannon are in line with this boom cannon, so I'm kind of using that as my straight edge. Sometimes, like Kron loves this trick, you use like a dollar bill or a ruler and you just like follow the edges of the defenses. So you see the left side of that machine gun is, or everything's in line with those mines, so that you can follow the edges of these defenses all the way up, and that's a perfect 45-degree angle. Really handy, so we want to follow that. We're going to have to smoke the landing obviously, and we're just going to be dropping 4 boats as usual on our NPC, and because we're just to the left of that line, we want to be just to the left of that boom cannon. Remembering that we need to smoke to where our Zookas are going, so we've got some branching off to the left of these defenses. And it seems to be continuing. And then just before we get to the end, I want to flare up to here. This is sort of the tricky part. You probably get away with 1 smoke up there. I just dropped 2 just to be a little bit safer. You can go all the way up to the top first. Right, and then we're going to go critter, critter, shock, shock. And hopefully that rocket launcher is hitting the critters. So you see the rocket launcher started firing on the Zookas because the critters were a little bit too close, they're in the dead zone. So it may pay to shock that as well. We got away with, I think, 1 loss to the boom cannon, none. I like it. So the critters just sort of distract the boom cannons enough for them. They go and look at something else, and then by the time they get back, the base is already down. Let's check out lock on. So we've got rocket launchers all over the show. We want to make sure we clear these mines. Maxed out Zookas. Can't remember the exact health, but I know that they can tank a hit from a level 21 mine, and that's it. Like they'll be on like very minimal health, like 5 or something. So you can't take any more after that. So once we get up there, we're going to be in the rocket launcher dead zone, so that's fine. We can't take a hit on the max mine unless you've got troop health statue. So we're going to have to destroy that. And we may as well just drop a barrage on there, get the 2 supply crates. Gonna have to do a flare smoke landing. So you want to get rid of all those mines first. So it's not too bad, I'm down 4 GBE. And what we're going to do is, because this rocket launcher behind us is going to be in range, we are going to do a nice easy 4 boat 2 smoke landing. Because there's only 4 boats, don't have to worry about it as much as 8 boats. And then we're coming out of that quite nicely. There we go. I'm all about smoking the avenues that the Zookas can go through. I talk about it a lot because it is important. Here we go. That last smoke was a little bit low, but we should be okay. Zookas aren't spreading too much. And we're going to go critter critter. I am going to shock that rocket launcher and the mortars. And I still got hit. What was that from? This rocket launcher there. So it didn't take out any Zookas. The sniper tower right next to me did. The rocket launcher down low. Just watch where you're dropping those critters. Maybe a little bit closer to those mortars would be a better idea for them. And just make sure that the critters are needed, because you might even get away with just 3 or 4 shocks. Alright, so let's check out the last map. We've got Hammered. So let's have a scout on here. And there we go. All looks rather intimidating. So I like to finish from about 1 o'clock, sort of where these rocket launchers are. And I believe we can do that no problem. So look at the beach. Snipe towers are covering the beach. But that's all good, not a problem. Let's get it done. So first things first, I like to use a barrage sort of middle of these 2 rocket launchers, because we want to clear all those mines on the way in. We also want to take out some rocket launchers. Could maybe even bias it a little bit more towards the middle, because now we're going to have to use 2 artilleries anyway. But that's fine. I don't like to use critters to clear mines because you lose the delay on all defenses, like that shock launcher. We are going to use a flare landing. Chuck one on the outside. Oh, that was horrible, but that's all good. We can afford to lose the delay on the sniper tower because they're very slow firing. And then we're flaring right up into that corner, and we want to keep that flare right up on the wall, just so they stay a lot tighter. And then I like to throw my smoke right on that wall, just because you can see that's sort of the most efficient way to do it. I could re-flare, but I'm not going to. I'm going to flare straight onto the HQ, get a little bit of a spread, but that's fine. And I'm going to go critter critter. Probably don't need those left critters, to be honest. Just these critters on the right are essential for all those sniper towers. And you definitely want to be shocking the mortars and a few of the sniper towers and the shock launcher. And that one is down. No losses. I love it. So that's how to take out another few NPC bases. Be sure to keep coming back to reference until you've got them sussed. Once you've got them sussed, obviously you don't need to come back, you just keep doing it on your own. And hopefully this will help you keep Zookas loaded for more of the day, so you can just jump straight between op attacks and clearing NPC bases. And if you're really game, keep using them for player versus player as well. Just watch out for those mines. So comment down below which one of these has been the toughest for you, NPC with AZ, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more Boom Beach.